What's up, fellas? Welcome to the Masculine Throne. This is Trey, and today I want to talk about one of the traits you must have as a king in your kingdom, and it's the ability to do the right thing no matter how you feel. That means if you say you're going to wake up at a certain time in the morning, you must wake up at that time no matter how you feel. I wake up at 3:30 every single morning, no matter how I feel. As soon as I wake up, I do a workout, no matter how I feel. After the workout, I do a cold shower, no matter how I feel. After the cold shower, I listen to some content that's gonna sharpen my mind, no matter how I feel. After the content, I write my goals down, no matter how I feel. After I write my goals down, I read, no matter how I feel. After I read, I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. I write down my identity, how I want to live my life for the day, and I write down one tip or one idea that I would like to apply throughout my day, no matter how I feel. Then I have my day scheduled out to a T, so I know exactly what I'm doing throughout my day. So I'm not floating around throughout the day, not knowing what to do or just doing random shit, or somebody hits me up and then I get caught up in some bullshit. No, the day is scheduled out to a T. So I know what I'm doing at such and such time, at such and such time, such and such time, and the shit gets done. And I set it up in a way where it's, the priorities come first, right? So I make sure, okay, the things that are most important to my goals, to my values, to my beliefs, to my vision, my purpose, those are the things that I make sure get done. Because sometimes throughout the day, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done, right? So we gotta prioritize and know what are these important things that must get done. And I do 21-day intervals where I'll apply a certain way of living, a certain schedule, certain things. And then after 21 days, I'll look and I'll see, okay, what are the actions that are actually moving me towards my goal? And what are the actions that, maybe aren't so great? Maybe I can either change or edit or, or maybe get rid of completely. And I do these 21-day intervals, I call them 21-day challenges. So the point I'm making here is, as I said, I have a ritual, morning ritual, then I have my schedule. There are days when I don't feel like doing certain shit. Like today, I went out and did cold approach, right? I'm always talking about cold approaching women, so I make sure I practice what I preach, right? But I'm also building a business and I'm also doing other things. So some days I'm like, man, I don't really feel like going out and doing cold approach, but fuck it. That's the right thing to do, right? I must be a man who practices what he preaches, so I must go out and do the cold approach. And I know when I go out, it leads to something, right? When I go out and cold approach, it leads to me getting numbers. It leads to me improving my social skills. It leads to more confidence. It leads to more grounded masculine, right? So I just keep in mind that these actions, even though you may not feel like doing them, they come with benefits. When you work out, you get a better physique. You get more mental toughness. When you do the cold shower, mental toughness, right? When you read, more intelligence, more understanding. Meditation, right? All these great things. Sometimes you don't feel like doing them, but just remember, there's a reason why you're doing them. They're aligned with your goals. They're aligned with your purpose. They get you closer to where you want to be. And as long as you keep doing what you're doing, you will evolve. You will ascend. You will become greater. You will harness more power. You will accumulate more wealth. You will attract more women because you are evolving. You are increasing your frequency. You will start vibrating at a higher frequency and start attracting and manifesting exactly what you want. So this is what it means to be a king, right? One of the main qualities is the ability to do what needs to be done no matter how you feel. If somebody disrespects you, handle them. Even if you don't feel like it, maybe like, oh, it wasn't that serious, whatever. Handle them because they disrespected you. If you let disrespect go, slide, they will do it again. Handle the shit. You know, you got some business shit you need to handle. Handle it now. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait until tomorrow. If something can get done now, get it done now. I bet that you're not tapping into your potential. I bet there's more you can do. I realized this the other day. You know, sometimes some shit needs to happen for you to realize that you're not going as hard as you can. And I'm not saying like go super hard to the point where you're miserable. I'm just saying, right? Let's see if you can tap into more of your potential. Let's see if you can get a little more discipline. Let's see if you get a little more focus. See if you can get exert a little more energy, be a little more positive, whatever it is. Every single day there should be improvement. You should never stay constant, right? Never stay constant. Always push yourself. Always challenge yourself. Carry the spirit of challenge. The alpha is the one who challenges and he welcomes challenge. The alpha is the one who sits at his throne, but he'll also get up out of his throne and pick up his sword and slay the dragon when necessary. The alpha will stand in front of the army. Right? That's the king. That's a respectable king. Not the king that sits around all day and just gives orders all day. No, be the type of king that will get out there and get dirty. Do what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. Sometimes you feel like texting that girl, even though she ignored you. You feel like texting her again. Don't text that bitch. She ignored your text. You know, sometimes you want to say some shit, you know, like, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, you know, a little softness comes in. You want to say like, so, oh yeah, you know, I miss you, shit. Like, fuck that. You're a king. You're busy building your kingdom. You don't have time to sit down and text a girl, I miss you, or this and that, whatever. Let her text you when she's ready to see you. Right? Let her see that you are a man of abundance, that you don't have time to sit around and miss anybody. You're building your kingdom. You're growing your wealth. You're accumulating and cultivating more power. You're attracting more women. Right? If you have time to sit down and double text a girl and all this stuff, you're not going hard enough. Pour more energy into your purpose. Pour more energy into your kingdom. Build your kingdom to the level. This is what I'm going for. I want to build my kingdom to the level where women approach me. Where women cold approach me. How about that? Like, I love cold approach. I'm going to still always do it. But my ideal, and this is what I'm going for. I'm going for that level where women cold approach me. I don't really see that, but fuck it. I'm going to go for that. That's how you become great, by setting the bar really high. Somebody might say, oh, bro, girls don't approach guys. You know, that's very rare, bro. But good for you, bro. I'm aiming for that. I'm aiming for that. That's what it means, godlike confidence. That's what it means to be a king. You set the bar high. You know, you set it higher than people even think is possible. And then you go for it. And shit, even if you don't achieve that goal, if you're going for a high, if you set the bar high, even if you come up short, guess what? You come up short over here. You see, if you set the bar low and you come up short, guess what? You come up short here. That's why I set the bar high. That's why I do things that are kind of, you know, may seem a little extreme. Because I know the benefits that come with that. If you want a great life, if you want great success, if you want a great experience of life or whatever, you got to be great. You got to live great. You got to deserve shit. Right? You get what you deserve. You got to feel entitled. Right? When you doing business, or when you're talking to a woman or whatever, you want to get to a point where you feel entitled. How do you feel entitled? Because you're doing your shit, because you've been consistent, because you're building your kingdom. When you know you're putting in the work and you know you're being consistent and you know you haven't been on no bullshit, you carry a certain energy. You have a certain presence. Right? You don't have to fake confidence. You don't have to fake masculinity, because you live with confidence. You live as a masculine man. You live with groundedness. You live with certainty. You live with discipline. So now you don't have to pretend, right? When you go and communicate to others, they can sense your power, because you actually live it. You're not pretending. You're not trying to be something. You know who you are, and you live as such. So that's the advice for today. Do what needs to be done, whether you feel like doing it or not, because that is one of the characteristics of being a king, and that is what is necessary to build your kingdom. In order to build your kingdom, you must live as a king. You must live with power. When we talk about power, we're talking about your character. It's characteristics, powerful characteristics. Discipline, determination, courage, focus. All right. Just so you know, I have an event coming up Tuesday, July 13th, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, how to reach godlike confidence. I'm going to go into detail. I'm going to show you exactly how you can get to this level of confidence where you feel like you can take on the world, where you feel like you can do anything, where you feel like you can make $1 billion, where you feel like you can get the finest woman on the planet, where you feel like you can dominate anything you do. When you feel like that, it makes the game a lot easier, right? Versus the guy who's always doubting and shit like that. Forget that. I'm going to show you how to release your inhibitions, how to break free of your insecurities, how to smash these mental blocks and all these dumb things that are holding you back from being the type of man you want to be. All right, this is a live event. Okay, I'm also going to have a special guest, AZD, Arash Zafar Dibazar. You can look him up. He's a founder of IMC Nation. He's a master of mindset and communication and relationships. Okay, and he's actually the guy who's been the most influential in my life. I've learned the most from him when it comes to women, when it comes to success, when it comes to being masculine, alpha, and all that stuff. He's been a huge influence, so you definitely want to show up. If you vibe with my content and you like my shit, you're really gonna vibe with his shit. All right, so this is July 13th, 5:30 p.m. Eastern. It's not a free event. This is not a free event because I'm gonna be going into detail. I'm gonna change your life. All right, I'm gonna give you my best presentation ever. Okay, and this is how to reach godlike confidence. Right, when you go through this this event, after this event, you're gonna feel like you can take on the world. You're gonna feel like anything is possible. All right, so if you want to join, hit me up and I'll give you the details. Peace.